to you guys more about how cashback works exactly and how to troubleshoot the issues that you're going to encounter from time to time. In the previous video, we talked about cashback, how to use it, and also how to find cashback websites. So now I'm going to tell you more about the actual process and how it is that you get that money back. So the first thing that's really important to understand about cashback is that cashback, it's all about the retailer's policy on cashback. The retailer that you use determines whether they accept cashback on gift cards. They determine how long it is before they pay out. They determine whether they approve cashback on high sale or high volume or resale. That is all determined by the retailer. There is a very common misconception that these things are determined by the cashback website. And I really want you guys to understand that that isn't true. The retailer or the supplier is the one who determines the cashback policy. The cashback website just tells you what the retailer told them. The cashback website is just a middleman, okay? They do not set up the policies about whether you get the cashback or you don't, as far as I know. Some may, but most do not. It's really important to understand the retailer that you use is the one who determines what percentage you get, whether you can get it on gift card purchases, and all of these things. They are determined by the retailer. All right, sweet. So now that we've established that, you understand that your cashback experience is highly dependent on the source or the retailer that you use. Different sources, different retailers will have different experiences, okay? That being said, everything I'm going to talk about here, I'm going to use Top Cashback as an example, but all of these concepts are going to apply to other cashback websites as well. So first, let's talk about how the typical cashback experience goes. As I mentioned in the previous video, once you make your purchase, it's going to show up in the cashback website in about a week. If it doesn't show up within a week, that's a sign that it probably wasn't tracked in the first place. And so if you encounter this issue, what do? How do you figure out what's going wrong? The first thing to do is to reset your cookies. So I'm going to show you how to do this in Google Chrome. It's quite easy. You can do it in any internet browser. The settings are going to be a little bit different, but the premise is going to be the same. Go into your settings. In Google Chrome, we scroll down to the bottom here, click Advanced, and then this will open up a new area, and we want to click on Content Settings. And from here, we click on Cookies. At this point, we can search through our internet or through our Google Chrome browser to see what cookies we have. So there's two things you want to do here. You want to delete the cookies from your cashback website and also delete the cookies from your retailer of choice, okay? In my case, I use Top Cashback and Walmart, so I'm going to remove all of my web browser's Walmart cookies. And then I'm also going to remove all of my web browser's Top Cashback cookies, see? So this is going to log you out of the website, but it's going to reset the slate, and from this point, cashback should track properly. If it doesn't, that could indicate that there's something currently wrong with the cashback website that you're using. And it's a good idea to use a couple different ones. You can't use the same ones on each purchase, obviously, but you can use, on Monday, I'm going to use Top Cashback. And then when I place my orders on Tuesday, I'm going to use You Promise. And then when I place my orders on Thursday, I'm going to use Giving Assistant. It's a good idea to spread the cashback out, one, so that you get experience using different cashback websites, and then you can figure out which one you enjoy using the most. And two, because if something goes wrong, then you don't have all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. So you have some kind of risk tolerance because of that, right? So we've talked about how to troubleshoot cashback issues. We've talked about that after you make a purchase, you should see some kind of transaction notification in your Top Cashback account. And you'll probably also get an email saying that, hey, we noticed you made these purchases. At this point, they're being tracked. It's important to understand that at the point that they're tracked, that doesn't mean that you're going to get the money. That just means that Top Cashback has said, hey, Walmart, we sent this customer. They made this purchase. Do you see this? And then Walmart's been like, yeah, I see that. That just establishes the link. You don't get the money until the retailer, in my case Walmart, gives the payment to Top Cashback. This takes about 90 days, as I mentioned in the previous video. At that point, the cashback website will give it to you. So the retailer is paying the cashback website, and then you're getting paid. And it's really important here to understand that you do not have this money until you receive it in your account. There are many, many, many different ways that cashback can be rejected. For example, you could open up a bunch of different cashback websites and use all of the cashback websites to claim one transaction. On each cashback website, it would show up. But 90 days later, when you actually would get the money, it's going to be rejected on all of them because there were multiple claims to the same transaction. So if you're lucky, you'll get it on one, but most likely they're just going to reject all of them. So be very wary about that, because you could make it look like you're going to earn a whole bunch of money, but then when it comes time to actually get paid, nothing's going to happen. Okay? So I hope this educates you guys about some of the possible problems that can come up and how to reset your cookies, because that is going to fix most cashback issues. And if it does not, then contact the customer support of the cashback website that you're using. And then a third option is to just use a different cashback website. And we went over in the previous video how you can find different cashback websites for your retailer of choice. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.